Happy Friday and welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, I gave you some shitty freaking picks yesterday. A lot of my buddies, some fellow creators, some guys that just like to gamble, we're all kind of saying the same chatter this week where we just can't seem to get kind of going, especially on DFS. Been okay on the books, but once I found out Donovan was not playing, this became a downside play. And luckily, I gave out instructions to our VIPs to cash this out if their book had the option to do it. Now, luckily, mine got a full refund. So Donovan didn't play. Trey Turner let us down again. It is what it is. Turner, 2 days in a row got us, but like I said, the nice thing is we were able to cash this out because at that point, with just one leg, it became all downside. Kind of surprised they offered it to me, to be honest with you. This was just terrible. Yeah, these terrible read on these Tampa guys. This guy, of course, went over against the team that strikes out the least amount. He's only hit that one in his last 5 games. Yeah, bad read here as well. Got one right, but geez, I mean, both pitchers gave up a run in the firsts. Just bad. This is how my shit has just looked this week. It's crazy on DFS. It's like some good reads, and then schoolboy against the Pirates, like one of the worst offenses in the league, gives up 6 hits. Hasn't given that up in I think 4 of his last 5 into the Pirates, and then Aranda got us on this slip too. So it's a little frustrating, but let me tell you guys something. Okay, this is what I've learned. Slumps don't last forever. Okay, it's not going to be long before your slips that look just like that, they start going green. And the way we set our slips up here, we don't really need to win every day. It's just not how it works. So, when we hit big, and then we're up for a while. And then even if we bleed some back, we're still up. Hopefully we can just get on one of these incredible runs like I went on in July in MLB last season. We're getting kind of close. Maybe that's what the clock is ticking on. Wanted to let you guys know, though, if you're not on the winnable free plan yet, I've been dropping bonus plays, home run plays, showing you guys how much chalkboard pays on freaking home runs. It'd be nice if I could hit one of those plays too, but we're going to bounce back. I got something I really like today. We're going to switch it up just ever so slightly. Don't have a hit parlay. I got a lot of hitters I like, but we're going to switch it up here, be a little more aggressive today. Wanted to also let you guys know, this originally I said it was going to go through Saturday. I made it through Sunday. So you're going to get picks all the way through Sunday, DFS, all the books. All my UFC stuff is dropping tomorrow morning. So I'm going to finalize everything. I'm one of these guys that really likes to see the scales, guys. I like to watch the weigh-ins. I talked about this a little bit in one of my prior videos. It's a mix because I know some of these odds are going to increase, but I'm hoping by not much. So yeah, there's 5 of these left. So go ahead and hop on if you want to gamble. We're going to have a lot of volume this week, so be prepared to set some slips. I make it real easy for you guys, especially on DFS, where I can literally just send the link and you guys click it and it loads the play for you. So let's get into today's picks. We're going to go switch it up a little bit. And rather than taking 2 hitters today, I'm going to kind of go back to my roots of how I kind of got really going in baseball last year, and that was pitcher outs. It's a stat I've kind of almost forgotten about maybe early in the season because it wasn't good to me, but we're going to kind of go back to it today. Now, these are both very juiced to happen on the DFS apps, and on the books, you're going to get paid just a hair more for this, probably in the plus 130, 140 range. I actually haven't set this yet, but I'm about to once I'm done filming. First guy we're going to take, Hunter Brown, over 17.5. I really like his strikeouts too. If you want to go that route, you can see right here on the strikeouts. Yeah, he's been freaking dealing. But I like to focus on last 5, last 10. You can see these are strikeouts. So yeah, I mean, he's been dealing this season. I really don't mind those either, guys. So you can go that route. But I feel really good about the outs today. 70% his last 10. You look at his head-to-head. Solid pitch counts, 98, 96, 6 innings in both, guys. These were both last season, granted, but the Angels kind of a hit or miss offense. They do strike out a lot too. So like I said, you want to check out the strikeouts. That's fine. I just feel really good about the outs today for some reason. This is probably one of those spots where I could consider doing a ladder up here. So you can see LA batting versus right-handed pitching this season. This is second to last in Major League Baseball. They're not a good offense against right-handed pitching. This is a good spot for Hunter Brown, and he's having a Cy Young caliber type season right now. 32% strikeout rate, low batting average. To back this up even more, if we go find this game real quick, I thought I had it, but maybe it was actually down here. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So lifetime, let me blow this up for you guys. This is 41 plate appearances against this current Angels roster, right? Look at this, 139 batting average. These are elite numbers. Even the expected numbers are good. Okay, 22% K rate and 10% walk rate. So hopefully it keeps the walks down because that's one way to fuck with the outs and the strikeouts. But yeah, I really like what I'm seeing here. I think this is a smash spot. So that's going to be the first leg. Hunter Brown over 17 and a half outs. That means we need 6 innings pitched. Okay. Play number 2. We're going to take a guy that's also been pitching very deep into ball games, and he gets another, not so good offense in Major League Baseball this year. And that is Jacob DeGrom of the Texas Rangers, going to be playing at Pittsburgh today at PNC Park. We can, actually kind of check the weather here too. PNC Park, pretty neutral. It's got a slight boost with runs. Wind does like it's blowing out just a hair, but nothing too crazy. And then in the Houston Angels game, you're looking at where the heck is that one? Angel Stadium. Same thing. It's actually these are pretty much neutral games, guys. Anytime it's below 10%, I kind of just consider that neutral. So we're in a good spot there. So if you come look at DeGrom in a very similar spot here, at PNC Park, where is this one? It's got to be here. Okay. So it's not quite as sexy. 64 plate appearances, very high strikeout rate. Keep that in mind. But historical reference isn't always everything. It does matter, I think. But 267 isn't the worst. The expected numbers are actually slightly better than that. So, and DeGrom's having a really solid campaign. And Pittsburgh, well, we can show you guys right here. They are against righties. They are 28th. So they're one spot better than the Angels. So we're taking two offenses that struggle against right-handed pitching. And then you look at DeGrom, he's in this is a really low whip. That is what usually leads to more outs, more innings pitched. If you guys don't know what whip means, that means walks and hits allowed basically per inning pitched. So he's giving up an average per inning of less than 1 base runner, which is really solid. I mean, these are great numbers. Low batting average, the earned run. He's been phenomenal this year. Like I said, 267 lifetime against this Pirates lineup doesn't really scare me much, guys. They're just not a good team. And then you can see what he's been doing in his last 5. He's easily got this. And even right here, he got close against Toronto. So, yeah, if you put these two together, you're going to get like plus like 130, 140-ish. So that's going to actually be like the hit parlay today. It's a little more aggressive. And then if you're here for the DFS, you can play this on DFS too. In fact, I looked at doing it on Chalkboard. That's probably a great option. They probably 100% have these lines. And, it's probably the one that pays the closest to what the sportsbook would pay you on DFS. So keep that in mind. But I do have a DFS slip. Guys, I got 6 batters today, and I slammed them all into one slip. Now, my VIP has variations of these players, but we also have the long shot, which is what this is. It's important you understand that. Don't go crazy and throw, a crazy amount of money on a play like this, okay? It's very much a long shot. I went all in just because of the way I set up the VIP. I basically said, well, if I flex it, the only thing that's worth it is 5 out of 6. And if we get 5 out of 6 anyways, that means one of the other slips is going to hit. So it made no sense for me to flex it. We're just going all in for a lower wager on this one, higher wager on the other variations. So if you're not on Underdog yet, I got the photo back there on the monitor today. Sign up with the promo code SBAA. Get up to $1,000 free. Guys, that is a lot of freaking money. I'm the type of guy that if I had $1,000 to gamble with, and I had it spread on a few apps or something, I'd grab all my gambling money and I'd go put it into Underdog and use their money first. So on top of that, you text me proof that you use the code and your first translog number down below. You'll get invited to one of my best ball drafts, which I'm really about to start kicking up, getting back on the live streams with those. Going to transition pretty hard into football here. We're practically almost there. That's the way I view it. So link below, guys, promo code SBA. Let's get into the first pick. So I'm not going to break these down on Outlier. I'm going to save a little time for us, but I'll just tell you this. I like all these spots. So you got Corbin Carroll. He's going to be over here in this Coors Field game. Now, if we look at this, man, It's going to be a good one. So I think the guy they're facing, they've actually never faced before. Or no, it's Austin Gomber. So he's only had one start this year, but the numbers are pretty there. This guy struggles with lefties. So I like Marte, I like Corbin, and I like Josh Naylor a lot today. Okay. And if you look at the track record, is what we're really looking for here. Not only has Carroll been pretty hot, 6 of 13 lifetime with 2 jacks. Okay. Same thing with Marte. Pretty solid here, batting 350, 2 jacks. And then Naylor's 1 for 5. So, I like me some Diamondbacks today up in Coors Field. So that's going to be the first leg of this. And we took him to get over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. So if you could go the fantasy score too if you want to go that route. I have some in this lineup you're about to see. But he hasn't been stealing a ton of bases lately. And, he's going to be batting second. I'm very confident we're going to get 5 plate appearances out of this guy today. I really like our chances. I'm hoping he just hits a homer. You could see real quick, too, here the weather in Coors Field. It's phenomenal. It's blowing out from left to right. It's a perfect setup for left-handed batters today, guys. Look at the home run boost. Look at the extra base hit boost. I mean, yeah, 2.5. It's going to be you're going to look back at this possibly thinking this is a bargain. So sign me up for Corbin Carroll. Another guy that I liked here was Xander Bogaerts. Now, I don't know if you guys saw him play this today, but let me show you real quick here. Let's go to that San Diego game. Where is that one? Okay, so Bogaerts today against the Dodgers, I think he went 4 for 4. He had a great game. He's been heating up a little bit. He's been in the zone a little bit. And ironically enough, he has faced Michael Lorenz, the pitcher today. He has faced this guy 4 times, and he has 4 freaking hits with an extra base hit. So if you went 4 for 4 yesterday, 4 for 4 lifetime against Lorenzen, I like our chances to get 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs today. Looks like Machado, who's also been equally hot, has had a pretty good track record against Michael Lorenzen as well. Luis Arias, same thing. Yeah, kind of the same thing here. Look at some Padres today, get some exposure to them. We went with Bogaerts in this one to get 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And this is another hot hitter. So what I like to do, guys, I like checking like pitches, styles. But where I really start is this list right here. So I'm going to have some exposure to this guy today too. Boyd has been pitching really well, but the guy we're taking right here is number 2 on the list. He's literally in his last seven games or 5 games, 7 days. He's batting .563. You don't ignore guys like this. That's 9 hits on 21 plate appearances. So really it's 16 at bats. He's actually drawn 5 walks in this stretch as well. So, yeah, it's going to be the leadoff hitter. He's back up to the leadoff spot. Mike Yaminsky, I think is how you pronounce it. It's a tough one, with these Polish names. But, yeah, we're going to take him also to get 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You got Hunter Dobbins on the mound today for the Red Sox. He's a righty. That's all I like taking Mike against is right-handed pitching. And I think this is this could be a Giants just eruption spot right here. I think they're all going to show up to play today for their new teammate, Rafael Devers. And so, yeah, let's lock this in right here. 1.5 HRR. And then next guy is going to be Vlad Guerrero Jr. Now, I can't remember if Vlad's actually faced the pitcher he's facing today or not lifetime, but he's been hot. He had, I believe, a multi-hit game yesterday as well. Looking for that Toronto game. Yeah, so he's getting Davis Martin. And I don't think he's faced him. Oh, he has. He's at 1 plate appearance and he drew a walk. But Davis is really struggling right here, as you can see. 429 batting average against this Toronto lineup. Granted, it's 9 guys, so I wouldn't put too much stock into this. But he's been bad. He's even been worse on the road this season, and there's nothing intimidating versus a right-handed hitter that is hot like Vlad to hit his fantasy points. It feels a little low, 7.5. Underdog actually has a really good scoring system. So basically, if he draws a walk and hits a double, this is going to hit. Next guy, this one, I'm telling you, Judge has been in a little bit of a slump. I was hoping he kind of pulled out of it a little bit yesterday. We'll see what happens here, but he's 2 for 3 lifetime against the pitcher he's facing today, which I think was, Sagano. So Sagano overall been kind of hit or miss this year, but Judge is 2 for 3 lifetime. The Yankees can't stay asleep forever. These bats have to wake up at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I don't care what the rest of them do. I just hope Judge hits a freaking home run today. And the conditions, if you come look at Yankee Stadium, it's perfect for it. Okay. 38% home run boost. That's tops on the board. It's, yeah, the wind. If Judge hits a fly ball, this thing's probably leaving the yard. So that's going to be the 5th pick. There's, like I said, 6 guys. You might get a small penalty for doing this because these two are now teammates, Yaminstri and Devers. This ended up paying 29x all in. It might pay a little more than that, like 35x if you went a different route. But when you get to that point, anyways, the fact that these guys are literally batting 1 and 3, I don't mind it for 30 extra money. Okay. So yeah, it's Devers. And I'd be absolutely stunned if this guy did not ball out tomorrow, getting the Red Sox, the team that just traded him to the Giants, in at home in his new stadium. This is just a money spot for these two right here. So if you want to get some extra exposure to these guys today, I wouldn't blame you one bit, guys. Like I said, this pays 29x on Underdog. That's pretty good considering this is a correlation, which a lot of these sites will nerf you for with teammates because they know how well it correlates when these guys have one good inning together. It's all they need most of the time. So that's going to be your lineup today. Like I said, the VIP already has different looks of these guys split up. So I would recommend going a lower wager here and, take some of these, plug these into other lineups that you build maybe. But these are 6 guys I feel really confident about today. I would love nothing more than to come on here tomorrow and be like, hey guys, check it out. We just fucking hit a 30x play. I would love that. Let's drop some comments. Let's get some good fucking energy going, guys. Let's like pump this up. Like tell me in the comments if you're telling this fucking play. Tell me in the comments if this play is hitting. Want to hear from you guys. So also, I always try to remember this in my little new intro I've been trying to stick to, getting consistent. Guys, if you're new to the channel, definitely hit subscribe. You're not going to want to forget this page during football season. MLB, it's tough. It just is. There's no one just slaying MLB, guys. That's not how this sport works. It's really like a daily grind where you kind of hope you're profiting every day. In football, we're literally going to explode. We're going to have massive weekends, like 100-unit fucking weekends, because that's what we do on this channel. So with my strategies. So anyways, that's your play today. That's all I got for you. I might have a home run play for you guys on the winnable free plan tomorrow. It'll definitely be on the VIP. We'll see how generous I'm feeling. I'm due for one of those, man. I'm going to look into it. We got some great spots. I mean, the odds are going to be shit in that Yankee game, but I think we're going to find something. We're going to find something tomorrow. So let's cash this slip and peace.